Hello, welcome back to the channel. Here's another Season 6 video for you. Season 6 is the Community League season thing. I've got a character at level 100. I've been doing a lot of the challenges and stuff on that, and then I'll show you that in a bit. But my rank 94 with 4,200 points. The points is going to stall for a bit because I found out in global chat yesterday, is the chat down here, found out in global chat yesterday, I didn't realise Wind Devils, by default, Wind Devils are up permanently as part of the Season 6 thing. I sound stunned by this because I think if you they've added a whole new area in, there's all the items, whatever. Probably the most significant change is that they've made Wind Devils permanent, because the one thing that put me and probably a lot of other people off using Wind Devils is you have to keep casting them. So they're there like a pet, like, so they're like they've performed the same sort of function as the Guardian of Empyrion. It's an invincible, so it can't be killed, and it runs around doing its thing. It's like a pet, but it scales off player damage, player bonuses. So that thing scales off player bonuses, and Wind Devils scale off player bonuses. I've got gear. This isn't season gear, this is normal gear. Brother Sigarius' Sacred Blade buffs Wind Devils and gives it a few extra skilly kind of things. Yeti Horn, again, it's a default thing. This is in the game normally. I think it's in the base game without even the expansions, and that gives you a +1 summon limit to Wind Devil. It reduces the skill recharge, but it doesn't really matter because you cast them once and then they're up and they stay up, unless you put points into them and then you have to recast them again. But that's the same with all pets, I think. I've got a bunch of random gear on. I haven't got anything. There's nothing on here. I just crafted that from a blueprint. Yeah, I was using that until I got the Yeti Horn. So the season thing means the Wind Devils stay up permanently, and they're great. I've got, what have I done with devotions? I got Tsunami on Guardians, and I've got Elemental Storm on Wind Devils. It's completely crazy. So I'm just doing the Blood of the Watchers quest. I've done it. I've gone around and collected the Blood of the Watchers once, but I've saved them in stash, so I can use them in Ultimate. There's no elite difficulty in Season 6. They prevent you going into it. Well, you can go into it, but you're kind of stuck at the spawn point. You can't do anything. So that's alright. So you do normal and you do Ultimate, and and you beat things and get points. So I'm running around with this guy, and it's great. It's like it's just like a crazy pet build, but because they scale off player bonuses, you don't have to put points into pets and think, oh, my character's going to be really weak. I haven't even got an attack skill yet. I've got Wind Devils. I've got 1 point in that, and I've maxed out. Have I? Yeah, I've maxed out Heart of the Wild, which is pretty good. Oathkeeper, I put 1 point in there, and yeah, at the moment I'm trying to get up to here, so they then do elemental resistance reduction as well. Plus you've got elemental resistance reduction flat figure on there. I should probably get that. Well, that's just another percentage. What you really want, what does this one do? 12% reduced targets elemental resistance. Yeah, I want the third type, but I don't know. Anyway, it's at the moment it's still half a minute. I got charge. I kind of use the pet attack button. I don't even know if that works. I think it does. I think you can, yeah, to some extent, yeah, it does. So the pet attack button does send them to attack things, I think. Although they'll pretty much attack everything anyway. What I'll do for the second half of this video, I mean, I just run around doing this a bit. The second half of the video, I'll get onto the Commando, Retaliation Commando, and maybe go into the season area just to show you a bit of that. Right, let's see if I can do this without dying. Got to watch it. I'm not that strong at the moment. That's a triple rare drop there, or a double rare, something drop. No, that thing. What have we got here? Lich Guard, Reaping Albert, Coven, Gaze of Thorns. I'll pick it all up, sell it. Thunder. Something of thunder, what was that? Yeah, so if you ever wanted to use Wind Devils but were put off because you had to keep casting them, get Season 6 and it will just, right from the start, you don't have to have any gear or anything to do it. They just stay up permanently. And like I said, you get yourself a Yeti Horn and then you have 4 of them instead of 3. So there's 4 of them up, all with a chance to fight. That's a Blood of the Watchers thing, isn't it? Yeah. I just want 3 of these and then I'll go and put them in stash. Or rather, I've got 3 in stash. I'll go down to questing and go and do Galfang. I'll do Galfang twice. Once for normal and once for ultimate. What it means is then you go into ultimate and you don't have to do the quest. You just go and hand the quest items in. Unless you want to do the quest. But I mean, who wants to do the quest? Who wants to do quests, eh? Why would you want to do quests in a role-playing game? Eventually I'll get an attack skill or 2 and I'll put devotion thing on that, but I think I might have to use quite a few devotions for defensive stuff. I just can't get over how good permanent Wind Devils are. They're just brilliant. Actually, I'll fight the boss in here. Just to demonstrate. Oh, I'm despised with the Eldritch Horrors, that's always good. Reminds me of my level 100 death season 5 against Kazan, the Eldritch Nemesis. That was a little bit of a mess up. Could have saved myself in so many ways and just faffed it. Yeah, that elemental seal's off, what's it off? The chest armour? No, it's off something. Oh yeah, inscribed braces. So you get hit, it puts an elemental seal down, it's alright. It's almost worth getting hit. I've got 2, I want 1 more Blood of the Watchers and I'm done with this place. But I will kill the boss just to demonstrate a bit of boss killing. Alright, come on John, let's get down there. I'll just keep moving around. I mean, don't give them a stationary target to attack. There's the last Blood of the Watchers guy down here. There he is. Right, so I've now got 3 of 3. So I'm laughing for that. I can go and hand that in. The other character I've got, the one that did the ultimate bosses at level 35 or lower, was a Dreeg's Evil Eye occultist. I've still got that one knocking around, it's not dead, despite my best efforts to get it killed. Oh, I can't go that way, that's a bit of a pain. Ooh, Warlock, hang on a sec. Warlock's opulent, Blood of Dreeg. No, won't be as good as my chosen raiments. On the other character, on the Warlock, well it will be, I think, I don't know, I think it will. I think the occultist will end up being a Warlock, the same as I've done before. and try and get that thing leveled up. This is a bit of an experiment, really. I mean, yeah, Storm Rend, I wouldn't mind that. One-handed Primal Strike. See, that would be alright. Because at the moment, that thing, it's, yeah, a few little buffs to Wind Devil, but if I had One-handed Primal Strike, that would be really good. There's another Blood of the Watchers guy that I don't need, but to kill him anyway. Right round the corner. I got 3, haven't I? I don't want any more. Yeah, if I get any gear with Fallen Skies on it, that might be good. Spirit Weaver Circler, what's that? Nope. I've already run through it once, that's why that shrine's already done. Right, let's go and do this boss in here. And he's a lightning guy, so he's going to be resistant to my main damage type. I don't really care. I should be alright. Come on, there they go. You'll wait for them to spawn. Level 4, oh okay. Level 49, yeah, I've got a XP pot on, so I do level up quite quickly. Right, 1, 2, oh, next level. Right, let's do it. Come on, boys. There he is. So I just run around in circles and they take him out. Like that. It's alright, isn't it? That's a Season 6 item. Changes Dreeg's Evil Eye to a cold damage thing. It's almost tempting to try that out. What level's that item? 42. Maybe. I don't know. Just to see what it's like. Might be okay. Right. So we go back down here. And I apologise in advance, hardcore purists. I have put stuff in solo stash. But it's only, I don't care if I lose that stuff. Right, so I've got my 3 Blood of the Watchers for ultimate. I've got my 3 Blood of the Watchers there. So I'm going to go and do Galfang twice. Well, assuming I don't die. I'll do 1 Galfang run. And then I'll stop recording. I'll wait till I've used up my Potion of Clarity. And then I'll... Of course I was successful. Then I'll do some... I'll show you the Commando. Because it's probably a bit more interesting. Where is anything on? No, I can't wear any of that stuff yet. Lethal Waistcoat, Shaman, Endure. Oh, I don't know how to cast. Right, I don't know how to make either of them. So let's do that. There you go. Right, let's go and do Galfang and try not to die. Oh, I think it's a dangerous domain, isn't it? What's it got on it? Berserking, bleeding damage. Oh hell, really? Okay, bleed. So yeah, so piercing's not brilliant, chaos is not brilliant, average, really bad. Yeah, vitality is really bad, so I've got to be careful. The thing is, it's almost like it is like a kiting build, sort of. You want them to follow you, because they just run into all this, they run into all the Wind Devils and everything. Don't go and stand in the poison. Do not stand in the poison. Yeah. I wonder if one of these boys in here will drop that Riftclaw Slicer. Because that's the Riftclaw Slicer they drop in here, that's the thing that changes Eye of Reckoning to fire, well, all the physical damage to fire damage. I don't really want to be doing Eye of Reckoning on this, though. Too much of a skill point investment. I want to be getting some defensive stuff, I think. Because my boys are doing all the fighting, really. I just don't want to die while they're doing it. And then it could turn out to be quite a good character. See if I can lure them up. There they are. Right, here they come. Get in there, kill those Riftclaw thingies, that's it. I think Galfang might be a bit fun. Galfang is always a bit fun. Go on, get in there. So those matriarchs can drop the slicer, I think. Ooh. But yeah, I'll just keep going on about this. The fact that those things are up permanently is just brilliant. It just makes them fun. That was the one thing that stopped them being fun, unrespected with Dreeg. Oh yeah, I've got a load of mandates on. Because obviously the Commando went round and bought, so I've got mandates on everybody, I think, at the moment. I should get Ogdenbog going actually, because you can do that. You can go and rescue the witch in... Do you know what? I'll tell you what, I'll put that in this video, because it's quite a good tip. Oh, there he is. Oh god. Okay, right, let's get a health pot on the go just for some health regen. Oh, he's down. Alright, stay out of that poisonous glop. Galfang's core. So what I've got to do, I've got to go and... I can't do it twice. I don't want to do it now because it means leaving the game, and I don't want to leave the game. What I'll do is I'll go and put it in stash, and then I'll show you how to get early Coven rep. Right. No, I don't have it yet. Almost messed up. It's because I wasn't thinking, because I was talking. So I don't want to hand that in yet. I want to do that again. I'll put this in here so I don't accidentally hand it in. Where is it? There it is. Right. So those three and that is for ultimate, as I said. Right. So what was I going to do? Yeah. So if you've got a merit, it opens up all the rifts. So I haven't been to these places. It opens up Hunter's Blind as well. That's the season 6 area. There's season 6 stuff up there. So I need to go to... Oh yeah, Coven. So you can go to Coven, but you can't start doing their quests or anything. So I'm not earning rep with Coven yet. But what you can do is you can go to Bloodgrove Rift and then go and rescue the witch, and then she will spawn across to Coven. I have come here, but I had to bail out because I think my chaos resistance was so low, and my level was low. I was running the risk of getting killed, and I didn't want to get killed. Not in hardcore. Yeah, look. See? Gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful. Try and take it a bit steadier than last time, and I just ran through and just started getting smatted. Because the other reason I don't want to quit out, I mean I can quit out and stay alive, but if I quit out I'll lose my remaining time on the what's it thing there. XP pot. Spider Mania. Kill those spiders. So, right, this is where I think, how far did I get last time? Yeah, I got to here and had to bail out because I started taking a lot of damage and I panicked. Because I ran in here, I should have just taken it steady. Mind you, I was a lot lower level. You got to dodge those chaos attacks. And watch none of these idiots put an obsidian shard down. I'm not going to trigger that flipping thing yet. Actually, maybe I should. Oh right, okay, start collecting them as well. I'll do the witch thing and then I'll come back and get that totem. Right, so these boys down here are trying to burn this witch at the stake. So you go in here, what's going on? I want to speak to her, right? Make sure you choose the right options, because don't burn her. Well, I mean, you could, but... Right, I'll talk to them. No, I will attack them. Right, so they're down. She jumps off her thing. Goodbye, right? So you get... Where's it there? That witch's effigy. She gives you that. Lovely, isn't it? And then what you can do... Right, so I got no Coven rep. So I go across to Coven. She's down by the one crazy woman down here. So you go down here, take a right, take another right, go through this little gap in the wall, and she's there. That's the one you just rescued, right? So no Coven rep at all. Talk to her. I appreciate that. Blah blah. Right, 500 Coven of Ogdenbob rep. You might get less. I think I've got a mandate on. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I have. Right, Coven of Ogdenbog. There you go. So you've now got it. Yeah, the mandates only give 100% in the season because your rep gain is raised anyway because of the season. So I'll now go back to where I was and I'll do that totem, and then I'll quit recording for this character and stick a bit of commando footage on so you can see the new, well, see the season 6 area. Let's get back over here. Really, I shouldn't do this totem. It's going to be too risky, but it'd be a good part of to end on for this bit of footage. If I die, don't want to die. Don't die, John. Just run away. Right. Watch out for arcanes. Right. Let's get out of here. So they take on the bad guys, and everything's fantastic. Right. Don't walk on the chaos glop. Crown of Infernal Gems, Tempest of the Void, blah blah. Oh, Blueprint Explorer's Tunic, at last. That's the first Explorer thing that's dropped for me. Crazy, isn't it? I'm going to show off. Ta-da. Right. Oh, lightning damage Maelstrom, that's alright. I lose a lot of resistances, so... Right, that'll do. So yeah, so that's... I'll put a Grimtools for this character in the description so you can have a look at it. It'll work, even though it's a Season 6 character. Right, next up, Commando stuff. Okay, this is the Retaliation Commando level 100. It's the one that's done most of the point earning, apart from the bosses at or lower than level 35, which I did on a Warlock with Dreek's Evil Eye. Now, this is interesting because when I did one of these in like a leveling build guide, it was doing a mishmash of fire, retaliation and physical retaliation. But what I decided to do on here was I went into the Ancient Grove. Vinelton has a chance to sell the Shard of Beronath, which is a component you need to craft Beronath Reforged. He also does the blueprint for this, so I went back and forth loads of times till I got the blueprints for the two things. Now what Beronath Reforged does, although it does deal elemental damage, it has a toggle skill, Might of Beronath, and it converts 100% elemental damage to physical. Now, I didn't how many years have I been playing this? I didn't realise that damage conversion converted retaliation damage. Of course it does. It converts all your damage, any damage you do from any source, whether it's from your skills, from gear, from devotions. So the elemental damage becomes physical damage. So you can prove this. If I take that off and you have a look at my retaliation stuff here, I've got physical, I've got fire, cold, acid, all sorts, right? So if I put Beronath Reforged on, boom, all the elemental ones go. The acid one doesn't, because it converts elemental and chaos. It doesn't convert acid. Don't worry about that. So all that retaliation damage becomes physical. It's over 100,000 and it's got that modifier on it. It's good in it. So there's that. The gear, Gollus rings, that's a season 6 item. It was just the best thing I could find for resistances. Look at the resistances on that, plus it does retaliation. Obviously the 303 fire retaliation on there is converted to physical. That's the item that I farmed Hiram over and over, the vendor in Steel Cap. Warding puts that ether resistance on it, 56%, sorted out so many issues. I've actually got, to show you, I've got, I was going to say a collection. It's not a collection yet. I've only got 2 of these boys. Yeah, and again, I'm breaking the golden rule of hardcore. I'm putting items in my personal stash, but it doesn't matter. So I think that one, yeah, I thought that might be useful at some point. That was the other one I had. Durable of Thorns, like 21% physical resistance, but I swapped that out for that one. I'll go and farm him again at some point, see if I can get him with elemental resistance on or something. Although elemental resistance is alright, they're all 67% over, that ain't so good. I can sort that out. That's not so good, I can sort that out. I thought I had sorted a lot of this out. I hope it hasn't messed my flipping... no. So the skills are kind of what you'd expect. Counter-Strike's maxed out. That's got as many points in it as I could put in it. Overguard maxed out. It's good actually. They've done a lot of the stuff on here that Grimtools had. If you go over the hard cap, the number turns red and it shows you current level 12 plus 2, so you know how many actual points you've got in there without unequipping gear. That's dropping their physical resistance. So I've only got to worry about physical resistance. A Demolitionist, that's a retaliation thing. There's Blast Shield is defensive and a retaliation thing. That's a retaliation thing. Everywhere you see fire damage or fire retaliation, it's all physical. At one point in there, I don't even know whether I need that in there. Messenger of War, of course, that fire retaliation's physical retaliation. Got him. Kind of did a weird thing here. I had to move some points around because what I've done is I went up the right hand side of that to get that, mainly for the reduced targets resistances. So things hit me and their resistance drops and then they take more retaliation damage, that thing. That's about it, I think, and it'd be nice to have this, but I had no points left. Oh yeah, Targo's what's it? So the way it works, I don't think I've started. The problem is I haven't started the... Let's go, how do you get in here? You go there, don't you? Ta-da! Got to remember what I was doing with this character now. I've got Overguard, I've got Warcry, I've got 2 movement skills and Blade Barricade. Yeah, I've got to watch I don't die. I don't want to die. Oh, there's a totem. Let's try that out. Yeah, some fights are a bit slow if they're not doing a lot of melee damage or if they're not doing any melee damage. Right. 2 blueprints, not bad. What did I get? Spellweave leggings. That's alright. Look at that thing. Crazy. Right, do I want any of that stuff? Not really. I'm not going to show you too much of the Season 6 area. I don't want to spoil it if you're going to play it through. This bit's a bit obvious what's going on though. It's just Cronley's gang. So you can get Devil's Crossing rep in here as well. That looks alright. So that's the one that I've been doing most of the stuff on. That's base game item. I say base game, I mean not Season 6, as is that. It's a normal thing. I need to put some Alright, that's bizarre. Why have I swapped the belt over? There you go. That must have been an accident. Sorry about that. That's why all my resistances were screwed up. I must have either tried to sell that and messed up, or I've got to check everything else. That was quite a good drop. It's interesting actually. That converts physical damage to cold damage to blitz. But blitz, if you have a look at this. Right, so blitz normally is that physical pierce, whatever. You stick that on. What's blitz got now? Look at that. It's almost 100k on it. It's crazy, isn't it? And it's still doing a massive amount of physical damage. Right. Yeah. They're alright. Normal game drop, normal game drop. Bought that from Kaiman's. I need to get better shoulders than that, really. But the +2 to counter strike and blast shield's good. And that's awesome. Right. Yeah, you can get a better amulet than that. It's not endgame sorted yet. Chill out's alright. That's the thing where you've got to go and stand in that pool of glop in the vanguard of the 3. And yeah, I've done the rest of it, haven't I? I did. I forgot everything's in physique pretty much. You just want your DA up high. So I got a 0% chance to be crit. OA's I'm not really fighting anything. So that's that one. I've got, what else have I got? Oh, I keep deleting that. Yeah, that was, I died collecting lore notes, but when you delete it they come back. It must be a season thing. So that's the commando. That's pop culture reference. That's the permanent Wind Devils thing, which is a half a minute. And that's the, I might keep leveling that thing up. I do like those Drees Evil Eye characters. Well, that's it. I'll try and do another Season 6 video with some some better Season 6 content in it soon. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.